All right. Hi, everyone. I am so sorry. There was like technical difficulties as I was signing on. For whatever reason, it was taking me forever to get on here on live. And I think I'm working. I think volume sounds good. If it doesn't, please let me know. And I'd love to hear how you're feeling. So fun fact, while I was jumping on live tonight, I was able to set like a goal. And so I set a goal, and if we happen to reach it, you'll see at the top of the chat for super chats. If we reach this goal, I will jump back and do another live Reiki session this week. So I thought that would be fun. Yeah, Tom, I started using a new shampoo and conditioner, and my waves are like back and popping. So I feel like I look like a bird's nest, but we're going to roll with it. We're going to have fun. We're going to just let it be. Um, I'm glad you guys are all here for our Scorpio full moon. I am going to, not we. I'm going to let you guys know a little bit about this energy. If you are looking for journal questions, they are in the description, and you can just use those questions on your own time and really work through them. And I do like this new setup in the sense of like, you now are capable of taking the time you need to really go through these questions. So check the description, the questions are there. And yeah, the energy is intense, Tom. Absolutely. Let us know in the chat if anyone else has had a headache today. I haven't had a headache, but I am definitely jet lagged. I've been up since like 5:30, and I have been walking like almost 10 miles a day for the last like 4 or 5 days. So my legs are extremely sore, and I don't know if I'm as sore as I am from what I did or from the energy of this full moon. We'll find out tomorrow. Um, but let's talk about what else is happening with this energy. So, big emotional waves. Feelings may be overwhelming, dramatic, and hard to ignore. What's been hidden beneath the surface is rising up to be felt, seen, and processed. This is an intense full moon, without a doubt. Emotional purging might be happening. This moon invites us to release stuck energy, especially around things that we've been avoiding. It's a time to process our grief, our shame, our fear, or anger that's been clogging our emotional system. And if you don't feel like it's time to like process it now, know that this is the time to have it come up to be felt. You know what I mean? And like the more you feel it, the more you will process it. It's when we have our emotions be there and we push them down and we run away from them, which I did for years, super guilty of that. That's when things become problematic. So, like, as the emotions come up, as the feelings come up, just allow yourself to feel through them. And you may not know why. Like this morning, um, I was like crying for a moment, and it's just like I didn't know the why behind it, but it doesn't matter to me, the why. I just let the emotion be there and like let it come up and let myself feel through it and move on. So that's what I mean when it comes to like honoring the emotion. And I say that to Wayne Dyer used to say, like, the why doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter why. What matters is that we're honoring it, we're processing, and like we're moving through and we have the awareness. Another thing that's happening with this energy, truths are being revealed. So secrets may be coming to light. Expect sudden realizations, confrontations, or revelations that shift your perspective. And with this, like there's discomfort for growth. Like the energy can feel murky, heavy, or chaotic, but it's pushing you to evolve. You're being asked to look at what's outdated, what's toxic, what's no longer aligned in your life. This is hard work. I'm not sitting here saying that this is light and easy and let's just have a good time through it. I know it doesn't feel good. I've been in the trenches too. I totally understand that. But we're here to do the work. And I promise when we do it, it will get better, especially when we release the stuff that's just not aligned. Like there's no reason to carry it. There are breakthroughs and letting go happening right now. So like as the stuff is coming up, you're at a turning point, releasing, breaking free of those old cycles, those habits, those relationships, just allowing yourself to really move forward and acknowledging what isn't working. Like the more we do that, like we can get out of the cycle and we can go where we want to go, right? Like the pain, how do I say this? Sometimes the fear of us moving forward really keeps us stuck. And like we think it's going to be more painful or it's going to be harder or whatever it might be. And then we actually go through it and it's like, oh, this wasn't as big of a deal as I was making it out to be. So I really want to encourage you like to allow yourself to move forward, to allow yourself to let go of what isn't working because it's going to make all the difference. Like you really are going to feel so much better and your life is going to be aligned. And like when our life is aligned, like think about just miracles and blessings and like things happening all the time, like synchronicity all the time. That's what happens when we have the ability and the courage to just let this stuff go. So this is the time for transformation and surrender. Scorpio rules death and rebirth. So this is about deep interchange with Uranus, however you want to say it. In the mix, unexpected shifts might occur. So reminding you to let go of control and trust the unknown. I will call out with that piece of this that this is going to be like the rest of this whole week. And then Saturday, May 17th is going to be a really important day as well. So just know like if it isn't happening for you today, right now in this moment, be mindful it can happen other days during this week. Lastly, you might be experiencing heightened sensitivity. You may feel extra tender, introspective, and spiritually aware. Be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others, show up with kindness. But overall, like this moon is not about staying comfortable. It's about facing what scares you so you can emerge freer and more aligned. And one more thing on that note, sometimes what we think scares us, as I said before, we make it out to be much bigger in our mind. And then when we face that, it's actually not as scary as we thought it was going to be. Yay, Mark. I'm glad you made it. Happy full moon, everybody. So that's what's going on with this energy. So if you have been feeling any of these things, you're not going crazy. We are here. We're feeling it with each other. It is intense. You might be feeling bodily stuff, which Tom had pointed out, like he has headaches. I know somebody else who has a really sore body. You might not feel super grounded, but hopefully today, after we do a little bit of breath work, after we do this meditation and I send you Reiki healing, it just helps you feel more aligned in your body, a little bit more situated. So that's all that I'm going to share when it comes to this energy. As always, please look up astrologers because they can give you a lot more in-depth explanation as to what is happening in the sky. But we're going to do breathwork, meditation, and Reiki. And so I just want to give you all a moment before I hop into it to ask any questions or anything you want to share in the chat. And then once we hop into it, I'm pretty much going to like run through this and then we can talk at the end a little bit. So just going to see, give it a moment. Okay. I think everybody's good. If not, of course, while I'm doing this, by all means, feel free to throw stuff in the chat, talk with each other. And yeah, I'm going to invite you now to get comfortable for our breath work. You can do this sitting down or you can lie down, whatever you prefer. And I just invite you to gently close your eyes. I'm going to say there's nothing for you to see here with me. If you want to take a moment before you close them, when I get to the Reiki, we're going to do tourmaline, black tourmaline, and we're going to use the iris quartz crystal. So these are the two crystals that I'm using in case if you're curious, but like literally from this point on, close your eyes, get comfy, and I'll let you know when we're done. So now that your eyes are closed, I just invite you to start to bring awareness to your inner self, noticing your breath and how you're currently breathing without changing it. Just observe it. And now I'm just going to invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment. And slowly exhale, allowing yourself to just become present in this moment. And now I'm going to invite you to do something called continuous breathing. With continuous breathing, we are not going to pause in between breaths. We're just going to breathe in and breathe out continuously, never stopping. So we're going to do the first few breaths together because I want you to notice the tempo that we're going to do this at. It's not going to be fast. We're going to keep it slow. And so we're going to use breathing for our nose through this. So I invite you now to take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Again. And out. Try to make each breath longer and longer. Breathe in through your nose. And out. Let's do 3 more. And out. Breathe in. And out. Last one. Breathe in. And out. Now I invite you to take one more deep breath in, and we're going to hold it at the top. Now we're just going to gently exhale through our nose and hold your breath when you finish exhaling. And now I invite you just to bring your breath back to normal, breathing in and out in whatever way that feels best for you and in whatever tempo feels best for you. So now that we used our breath to find stillness, let's allow ourselves to move deeper into a space of reflection and transformation. I invite you to bring your attention to the center of your chest, your heart space. Imagine a soft, glowing light there, warm, comforting, and expanding with each breath. And so now I invite you to imagine yourself standing at the edge of a deep body of water, mysterious, still, and powerful. This water represents your emotional depth, your truth, your shadow, and your light. As you look at this water, gently ask yourself, what am I ready to release? What am I being called to transform? Just observe whatever comes up. Now imagine stepping into the water. It's not cold, it's healing. As you move through it, anything you're holding that's heavy, old stories, self-doubt, fears, or patterns, you let them float away. The water receives them with no judgment and no resistance. As you release all these things, notice yourself floating in the water, feeling light and free. Scorpio teaches us to surrender, to let go of control, to trust the unknown. Whisper to yourself, either in your mind or aloud, I release what no longer serves me. I trust the mystery. I am safe to transform. I'm going to start sending Reiki to you now. All you need to do is remain open, soften your body, quiet your mind, tune into the music, and allow the energy to flow where it's needed most. I invite you to start to gently bring your awareness back to your body. Just noticing this moment, reminding yourself that you are safe, you are held, and you have transformed and are still transforming. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, taking a deep breath in through your nose and sighing it out. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank your body for holding you. And thank the moon for its light and guidance. You are not who you were 20 minutes ago. You've released, you've shifted, and you're returning lighter and clearer. Feel free to take a stretch, just fully feeling yourself coming back into your body, becoming aware. And then whenever you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes and gently sit up. Just be aware you might feel a little lightheaded, so don't move too fast. And I invite you to have some water, as it will help with the healing that you just received. And if you ever would like to deepen your healing, I do offer private one-on-one Reiki sessions with me for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. You can find the link below to book a call with me. I will say on my website, my schedule looks very limited. If there's a day or time that doesn't work for you, especially because we're in different time zones, please send me an email and I'll be able to schedule you for a time that's not listed there. So I have more availability. I just have to finesse it a little bit. So definitely shoot me an email. You are so welcome. How are you all feeling? Hopefully good, hopefully better. That shifted something. My headache's a little better. Good. I'm glad it helped you, Tom. You're very welcome, Mark. I'm glad you're able to make it live. I bet it's what, like 10 o'clock by you? I feel like it's late. So hopefully this will help you get a good night's sleep. Yeah. I have to say I'm kind of at a loss of words for today. So I'm like, I'm definitely just jet lagged. I don't know fully. Like I know I'm here. I just don't have words. I just don't have words. And I'm just here. So yeah, if you guys want to check out some candles, the link's below. If you want to book a session, the link's below. I think that's pretty much all that I've got. I guess the only other thing I can throw in here is I'm just sending you so much love and so much light because I know when things are intense like this and when we're going through transformations, when it feels like things are never going to end, it is really, really tough and challenging. And I'm just here cheering you on because I know you can do it. You wouldn't be experiencing it if you couldn't. So, yeah, just keep on believing, keep on putting one foot in front of the other, keep on trusting it. It will work out better than you thought that it would. And anything that is falling away, anything that is coming up to the surface, it's all happening for a reason and helping you move forward. And there's something really fun about moving forward. Oh, thank you so much, my sweetie pie. Super, super nice of you. I appreciate it. Good evening. Light, love, light, and joy. Yes. Tom, I am familiar with Vedic astrology. Yes, it can be more accurate for sure. I actually had a reading with a family astrologer. I had a reading with her in 2012, and she does a really cool kind of hybrid. Like she works with the Vedic system, but also still moves forward with the Western. Sheeson, thank you too. Thank you both so, so much. I appreciate you guys for the super chats. And yeah, so Tom, if you ever wanted her info, I think I can get you her email, but she does personal reading charts. Yeah. Anything else? Any other questions? I'll share this with you guys too. Clearly, I don't want to hop off yet. During the Reiki, while I was sending it to you, I did, in my mind, I was visualizing the Reiki moving from your feet up to the top of your head, which is something I do during a normal one-on-one session. Moving through your digestive system, sending to your organs. So if at any point while watching this live with me or on the replay, when you, like if you felt that as if the energy was moving from your feet to the top, yes, that was intentional from me. And I did also imagine everybody in a Merkaba, which is a technique I learned from my teacher. So it's imagining each individual person who watches this on live or watching it on the replay. That's my intention. Your energy, your entity, you're in a Merkaba. The top part of the triangle is spinning one way, the bottom spinning the other way, fully cleansing you, fully clearing your chakras, your meridians, your nadis. So fully doing an energetic cleanse. And I ask that your energy remain in the Merkaba for as long as you need it, and that my Reiki crystal stay with you as long as you need it. So I share this with you in case if you feel the Reiki beyond just today. I'm asking it to be with you for as long as your soul needs it to be. So I don't always share that piece with you guys. I do that very often in my videos, but I felt called to share it with you tonight. So I'm glad to hear you're all good, Jason. So slow cold. Is it hard for me to engage in relaxing sessions or do I enjoy it? When you say engage in relaxing sessions, what are you referring to? Like, is it hard for you to engage in relaxing sessions or do I enjoy it? Yeah, can you tell me more of what you mean by a relaxing session? You're very welcome, Tom. My sweetie pie, I'm working on actually receiving the messages I get instead of reacting. Like, what should I release? I get the message, I want to disagree. But when I open my eyes, it was 555. Interesting. Sweetie pie, like, if you dive deeper into that for yourself, you don't have to share it here in the chat. What comes up? And also, have you looked into the numerology of 555? It's typically about change, good luck, transformation, freedom, and personal growth. I guess my question for you is, would disagreeing help you move forward or transform? I see, I see. Wait, hold on. Sorry. I'm jet lagged, guys, so I'm really sorry. My comprehension skills. I'm working on actually receiving messages I get instead of reacting. Like, what should I release? I get the message and you want to disagree. You want to disagree with the message that you received about releasing. Is that right? If that's the case, then my question would be like, what are you holding on to, and how is holding on to that thing like serving you in a way that's making you not want to release it and making you want to disagree? Hopefully that makes sense. And if not, I'm totally here for the response. Relaxing session, it's ASMR Reiki. I guess slow cold, like, are you saying doing what I do in a sense? I enjoy making the videos. I don't always do as much like tapping and like audible ASMR sounds like with my mouth and stuff, as I enjoy the music a little bit more rather than like that the tapping kind of stuff. Um, but this for me is very easy. It feels very easy. I enjoy it. I love sending Reiki. There's something really cool, powerful, um, just like rewarding to have a session with somebody and to see and hear what they experience, and like to see them have a real physical change during the session and afterwards. Like, that to me is probably the most rewarding aspect of it. um the hardest part to any of this is like I sit on the floor for everything that I do. So one-on-one session, I'm sitting on the floor right now. You guys can't fully tell the videos that I make on YouTube, which that's one thing I forgot to say. A new video will be posting tonight at 8. I have it scheduled. It's a really powerful one. I made it for healing psychological wounds. So on that note, because I sit on the floor for everything, sometimes my back starts to hurt because I'm like this. But all of this is fun. I enjoy it for sure. Um, I also was a psychology major in college, and I've done a lot of self-healing work. And so I like to make these videos that ties in everything that I've done, but do it in a way of helping you listen to your own voice and your own inner guidance, because I've given my power away and gave too much power to everyone else. Um, so, there's certain techniques like family constellation work is something that I pull into the videos that I make for you guys. Um, just asking certain questions or creating the meditation in a specific way is something that I'm doing based off of all of my knowledge. Um, so yeah, super long-winded answer. Tom, the dreams I've been having are so vivid, 100%. I woke up this morning, Tom, from my dream last night, and my dream last night was totally a combination of like, um, it was a complete combination of like text messages that I received in my real life. Like, and my mother-in-law sent me a picture of herself, and like I literally dreamt of the picture she sent me. Like, it was one of those mornings of like, what's real and what's not? What world am I living in? So I feel you. It's really, really vivid. Have I ever had an out-of-body experience? And if so, what was it like? I don't think I've ever had a true, actually, I take that back. At, I don't think I've had a real full out of body experience. And if I have, it was not intentional. But I will say a few weeks back, earlier at the beginning of this year, when the planets were lining up, and something else was happening, like energetic, I don't know where I went. Like, I was floating somewhere. And I have a session with my own healer, and she was like, yeah, you were totally like somewhere else. So for me, that just felt like floating, not fully physically here on earth, like not fully, like it's like my mind is somewhere else kind of. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's not. Like I know what's real, but it's like, is it? Did I dream it? Kind of second guessing myself. So that's kind of what I guess it's an out of body experience. I wouldn't, it was not intentional at all. It was more just like floating. Also with Reiki energy. So like when I first got attuned, I've never felt more blissed out in my entire life. My Reiki level 2 attunement is like the best epic experience I've ever had. I was literally floating on cloud nine for like days. And to me, it just felt like being in bliss, like happy, everything is great. Like just nothing could bring me down. Like nothing mattered, nothing was heavy, nothing upset me. Um, so yeah, that Reiki level 2 attunement was just the best thing. And that was my initiation into Reiki. I did Reiki level 1 and 2 together, which is what I teach. And then I did Reiki master. But just some guy, have you ever had an out of body experience and what did it feel like for you? Tom, definitely, I need to stretch my hips 110%. My sweetie pie, internal shift is happening 555. And what I hold on to are a few actions and habits that once helped me, but no longer is working. I know it isn't. And I guess I've been stubborn. You'll move through it when you're ready to. And yeah, sometimes the universe will force you to have new habits, whether you wanted to or not. Um, I've gotten forced into making sure my kitchen is absolutely spotless every single night, which like it's never actually super dirty, but I was in like not the best habit with it. And the universe universe created a reason for me to change that habit. And so I definitely changed it. And I will say like creating a new habit doesn't have to be hard. Just do it, like just commit to the one thing and like start with the one habit and make it a non-negotiable every single day. Um, Tom, we jump in timelines. Yeah, I'm down for that. You dreamt about chicken thighs and woke up craving some. Turns out dreaming about chicken thighs is a sign of prosperity and wealth. I love it. That's amazing. Just some guy, I don't think so. Yeah, maybe you will. I was reading about there's a difference between lucid dreams and astral projections. And yeah, I was reading about those two things. I definitely would say like read about it, learn about the other sides of it. Um, I don't think I'm somebody who will intentionally try those two things because I don't just don't feel called to them per se. But yeah. Yes, agreed. One thing and then the next. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. One thing and then the next. And then the habits will change. Speaking of habits, I'll just share with you guys something else I've been doing. So I've been doing morning pages every single day for the last however many weeks. I finished The Artist Way. So now that's just a part of my routine. Plus, when you finish it, you have to commit to another 90 days of morning pages. So I'm on day 9 of my 90 days. And that's now like if I don't get to the morning pages in the morning, I'll do them at night. I'll do them in the midday, like whenever I have the chance to sit down and write them. So it's not about, I have to do the habit at this time every day. I just want to get that done. And then I've been doing 2 days in the gym, 1 day off. So I'll do back and legs one day, then I'll do shoulders and glutes another day. So it's like a 2 day on, 1 day off, 2 day on, 1 day off. And that's been really easy for me because it's like, okay, I just have to commit to 2 days in a row and then I can take a break rather than me telling myself I'm going to do a 4 day split. Um, I don't know, just the 2 days just happens to work. And then I end up only taking like one, I guess like 2 rest days, like 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. And I just keep repeating it. Um, so whatever way to trick yourself into sticking to something, go ahead. That's awesome, Tom, that you're a star seed. I remember I listened to one of those astral projection sound videos and woke up halfway through the vibration stage and was floating above my room, then went back. Odd experience. Yeah, that's super cool. Super cool. Crazy. An experience. Thank you for sharing. I'm glad you went back. Thank you for Paul. God bless you as well. Just some guy when I had COVID had weird fever dreams when I wasn't sure if I was awake or asleep. That's probably the closest. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that sounds very similar to what I experienced for sure. It's like, what's happening? Um, yeah. Thank you all so much. I truly appreciate the super chats and all the generosity and all the questions and the combos. Is there anything else? Inception for sure. Yeah. Actually, fun fact, I just saw the bridge in Paris where they shot Inception. So that was really fun. I believe so. I think was Inception, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. Yes. I just saw it was cool. I couldn't tell you which bridge it was, but our tour guide pointed it out as we went underneath it. I've been dream walking for a long time. I did an Akashic Records reading, and she said that the pull I sometimes feel while dreaming is like my spirit is going to Sirius B for information. That's amazing. I bet you come back with a lot of good insights too. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you all so much. You have no idea. I'm excited for you guys to see the video that's going to come up tonight at 8 o'clock. Um, my intention with it originally was to heal psychological wounds, but I know, like, topic wise, that wasn't going to make any sense. So I named it in a way that should make sense. But basically, it's just helping you heal the things that are silent or unseen or that was an impact to your psychological self. Um, yeah, sometimes we have to get out of our head and breathe 110%. Um, so I hope you guys enjoy that 8 o'clock video. I'm stoked about it. And especially, yeah. Um, if there are any video topics or anything it is that you are in the need for, please let me know. I have to record videos tomorrow, so I have videos for you guys for this week. So literally, if there's anything you're struggling with, anything that it doesn't even have to be a struggle. Like, it can be about enhancing happiness or like enhancing joy, or like, like we can also work on the fun stuff and like what we're enjoying life. So if there are any topics that you would like me to create a video for, please let me know. You can put it in this chat or drop it in the comments here if you guys are still watching on the replay at this point. And I will definitely make it this week. If not, I will come up with topics tomorrow on what to put up for this week. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Music therapy. I like your music. Protecting your joy and peace in a chaotic environment. Yes, we can totally do that. I feel like I have something. I feel like I'm like, did I make something similar to that? That I'm not sure, but yes, I will. My sweetie pie. The next video will be that one. So thank you for that. Um, I hope I can see this chat. I have to like triple check. But the next video I post is going to be that one. I promise you that. So that will either be Wednesday or Thursday. Um, Healing the nervous system. Yeah, we did a nervous system reset. I just did that one like 2 videos ago. How did I phrase it? Let me just look real quick. We could do healing the nervous system rather than just a reset, especially if you guys don't feel like it's too close. Yeah, I did a nervous system reset, but we can do healing it, Tom. I got you on that. So those will be the next 2. Thank you, guys. I appreciate when you guys give video suggestions because I genuinely want to make what you need, you know? Um, so thank you for both of those. Those will be the next two. Um, yeah, I hope you all have a super wonderful full moon. Be kind to yourself. Take it easy, drink some water, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you all.